Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Yugoslavia Fights Everyone, apparently. We are single-handedly holding the Western Front. Oh, I was going to say there's a little Russian guy here, but no, he's just a garrison. Holding the Western Front against the strength of the entire Allied forces over here. I mean, you can see, like, the numbers of divisions are just insane, but we are holding so far, which is great. We just deployed some tanks down here, and we're going to try some funny moves with them, if we can. I'm going to wait for them to arrive. Actually, what I'm going to do is do a little bit of this here. There we go. Bring more of our guys a little bit forward, because that's A-okay. Meanwhile, in Japan, we're still waiting. Wow, some of these moves are really slow. Still waiting for someone to go and claim this port here, because these guys are going to have no supply until that happens. Which is going to hurt a little bit. A little bit. Was I not sending one person? Okay. To go and take all this. We'll get some supply from victory points. Very little, but I think some flows out from there. So that'll be something, although we move slowly when we don't have supplies. So the question is, how quickly can Japan respond to my movements over here? Oh. Yeah, see, why would... That's not very optimal. Don't even know why I want to use waiting here. Because you don't have enough organization? I don't know. But one of you will take that. That'll be very helpful. We are missing equipment production for close air support tactical bombers. That's fine. I mean, the Soviets are pushing back over here, which is good. And I think they are trying to get their troops back to the west. It's just taking a million billion years for it to happen. Meanwhile, the first of our tanks are starting to show up over here. Still don't have their organization up yet. But... oh, we're starting to finally lose some ground over here. These are heavy tanks. They don't move very quickly. But they sure do pack a wall up. I mean, not when they're alone. But I could reinforce. Also just organize a battle plan. Well, actually we should, just to get some prep. Battle plan is like... it's like this. Oh, we're gonna get pushed back here. I don't know if this is gonna get anything done. Most of the attack is not, which probably is mostly just gonna open us up to a counterattack. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got a better idea. The tanks are gonna be in their own army. The general who will hopefully become an awesome army leader type. So the tanks are going to get a front line over here. Did that work? First of all, I want to change you to red. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's because I clicked on the Swiss border instead of the French border. There you go. Something like that. Offensive line. Just something like this. And your job's to be aggressive. So get over there, get some planning bonus, figure that out. Streamlined line. So we're going to get faster, faster production efficiency growth, which will be very handy. You're doing that. You're doing the radar. Air doctrine is kind of done. You're starting on that. Probably that's all, at least for now. I don't know. I guess, oh, we're almost at 44, so we can go ahead and start researching some 44 techs. Let's get the new mechanized so that we can start rolling that out in our production line ASAP. I mean, it's not a passive bonus that we get the benefit from right away, which is often what I go for, but I think in this case that's going to be correct. Everything's chill over here. Japan, you are starting to defend over here, which is a little unfortunate, but... no, we still don't have this goddamn base. We could have done 2 landings. Actually, that might have been by far the best idea. Speaking of, our new paratroopers, you guys are not ready to be deployed yet. Okay, that's fine. These guys are. They're super green. No, keep just training up for now. That's going to be okay. You're going to do one of those. Well, is that does leave a little bit of a gap, but it's probably okay. Halt. Don't attack until you've got some resources. How long is it going to take you to get over there, man? Nearly there. Then we can get our supplies. And then I think what's going to happen is we are going to convert these guys to a different type of unit to help hold this front. But meanwhile... can I build an airfield over here? Because that's really what I need. I can build it there. I don't have enough of this state to be able to build the airfield. That's not great, because I'm really concerned about range. That being said, I bet you I can drop some guys back here. Okay, we finally have that. So we presumably have supplies over here. In fact, we do. Lovely, gorgeous. Okay. You guys, and I know I keep moving these crazy switches, but you guys are going to become that. You should be able to get supplies over here. It should strengthen you up a bit. I'm going to tell you to stop your attack. Your job is just to hold this line for now. And then we're going to get some other paratroopers to drop behind and help you out. Okay, we'll get pushed back here. That's fine. There's going to be a little bit of that. We might lose a little bit of ground, but it's hills. We've got Alpine troops. Once they get actually re-equipped here, we should be okay. And I think they will. I think they will get re-equipped. We might even get pushed back right back here, but that's okay. A little bit of a bottleneck is going to work to our advantage. I'll look at this. Our fighting strength is actually going up quite a bit for a lot of these units. So yes, we're going to be fine. Low on experience points, but that's okay. If we could actually, like... we might be able to do some cutoffs here. Well, if we can land some paratroopers in Sapporo, then we cut off these guys completely. There's going to be a lot of them, though. And our paratroopers are not going to come in with a big amount of experience. Ah, but there they are. Y'all, your job is going to be a new division over here. We'll spawn a new general as well. Only level 1. Hopefully that's going to be sufficient. So if you take off from here, you can, in fact, land onto Sapporo. So, yeah, you're going to strategically be deployed over here. We won't hit the button until we've confirmed that you've empowered yourself all the way. Alright. Experimental rockets and a centimetric radar. Let's go and get rocket engines, because we're basically in 44, so that's going to be okay. And yeah, we'll keep getting the highest level radar, because it does make... It's nice that you can really see the radar range now, because it's like, now it's really convincing that, you know what? Radar, I'm convinced is a good addition, because it's really, really helpful to see exactly what the result will be of that. And lock down more and more and more air superiority. Can I build anything over here? Can I build... No, I could build radar back here. Which might not be a terrible idea. And yeah, we'll move you up. That's fine. Alright, they're moving quite a lot of dudes here. It's going to take a while for my paratroopers to arrive, but if we can get enough dig in and just hold tight and keep getting supplies here, I mean, we might get, you know, our convoys might get hit. But so far, so good. We're short on mechanized. That's because we're building the tanks. So short. That's okay. Actually, I'll make sure to specify these tanks are lower priority than the ones that are in the field. Although reinforcement's always higher priority, so that's going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and deploy these guys. So speaking of, I haven't actually checked the European lines in a while. So they filled in those gaps, but that was expected. I mean, we'd given them those gaps, really. Apparently I have some destroyers way up over here. I don't know why they're here. Maybe it's when I tried to send them to Japan or something? I don't know. If we lose Amsterdam, then the troops in The Hague get a little bit scrooched. But so far, so good. Tank division. You guys go. Excellent. So again, I think that's going to start screwing these guys up by doing something like that. And that wasn't a river crossing? I guess the river is up here. So we can easily turn around here. I mean, we could potentially even decide to attack these guys. Since a lot of them have been attacking over here and failed, so they have not really any organization. Something to consider. I Meanwhile, the the regular troops down here, the Teal Army, go and just hold the line properly. Nicely organized. Be great if all these troops weren't green, but we've had to force deploy out a lot of stuff here. You gotta remember, green troops fight at like 25% penalty to everything. It's really bad. On the other hand, we kind of needed the numbers. I don't know, I could have gone to like a super extreme conscription rule earlier, but then that would have hurt our production, which was a bigger problem earlier on. We're still holding the line well here. Meanwhile, we are retreating pretty hard back here. Pretty hard indeed. We gotta make sure, actually, we don't get cut off. Which is exactly what I think is gonna happen here. Nope, we're holding. For now, for now, for now. Just fall back a little quicker. Oh no, you're gonna fall back and get booped. Yeah, you guys definitely have to jump in here and stop our troops from getting booped. Holy crap. Fall back to these islands. Because at least there'll be a straight crossing to defend with. That did not work out as well as I'd hoped. The attack continues, but we may be able to hold from here. Maybe. Alright, so far. Now we should have the full air coverage. Or not. What air zone is this? It's a different air zone. There we go. We can hold for now, and there's still a possibility. An airdrop over here will cut off all these guys from their supply runs. But, yeah, we did lose some dudes for no real good reason here. That is sad and disappointing. I mean, there's a high-risk play over there. That was the case from the start. High risk, high reward. So if we do this, we can unify to one front. I'll probably still want to have two fronts. That'll prevent people from redeploying too dramatically and too far away. So right now we're just defending here, which is fine, and likely that's just going to continue. We took Dijon. We're going to lose it right away. That's fine. Just hold your attack here. Or maybe we won't lose it right away. I don't know if it's that helpful to have Dijon. I mean, if you want a good sandwich, then yeah, it's critical. So we actually haven't joined our fronts yet. I'm going to move my tanks to be clumpier. Since their whole idea is to get some sort of critical mass thing going on. And actually, how are the tanks doing? Because if we can punch upwards over here... Then again, we really... Oops! Lost a little bit of territory there. We really start to restrict the flow of their supplies. To this front. And this front continues to hold. Moving a lot of guys in there. Trying to move my tanks in there. The idea was a counterattack more than a defense. Although, it might work out. I wonder if we can get these guys to just attack here. Right now. Because that would open up a two-front battle. Probably the answer is no. I mean, we don't have the air or anything like that, so that's part of it. And there was a fort there as well. We could take a bunch of time and build our own forts, but... Okay. Paratroopers, you're still moving over. Yeah, this is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Not gonna lie. Thought that was gonna be a fair bit sturdier than it was. We can probably just move our air to do this again. So this is, the combat close air support. Hit the next level if we're going to start doing any production of it. I don't think it's worth queuing up the production for it now. I mean, we don't even have the factories for it. Yeah, you're just still stockpiled, which is fine. Doing a bunch of upgrades over here, which is fine. Oh, hello. I guess you did a naval invasion from behind. We might want to leave one dude back here, too. Secure supply lines. I think that's what I'm going to do. Meanwhile, they did not leave a lot here. And it's still okay for now, but... I don't know. Alright, how we doing, Erp? That's alright. I don't think we counterattack. We do continue to hold with great gusto. We didn't poke them in there, but that's okay. The defense continues to hold. We might be able to push forward. I mean, these are tanks moving into forested areas, which isn't the ideal. Could be worse. It could be the mountains, which is part of what's going on here. It's hills with forts. Yeah, I think our best shot of doing anything is going to be to choke off their supply. Which has some possibility. More tanks to participate there. Especially if we were to move the air stuff, but again, we're a little concerned about Japan. You guys are in position. You're charging up your organization. We're still waiting for this to finish. I mean, I'm definitely going to want this to be hooked up. There we go. Alright, you know what? Just come back over here. Go for airdrop. See if you can get this port. Holding. Got some losses. Naval base. At least one level. Actually, we'll queue up like 4 levels, just for whatever. Move it up to the top. If we can hold this and finish a naval base really quickly, it's going to be huge. I could attack here, but of course these guys are not, they're not out of resources yet. There you go. If they're starting to move away. I want them to move away from here so we're not attacking across the strait. You just wait there. And yeah, you guys keep marching that way. I don't know if you'll be able to do anything. Okay, take this after all. So if there's only one, and has been attrition so far, we're gonna make the go. Yeah, he's officially out of fuel and everything. That's great stuff. So your job is to beeline over here and connect up our supply chain. So you're gonna halt your move. You're being assigned to this front. And you're gonna hold that. Oop, nope. You're assigned to this front. Hold that there. Thank you. Meanwhile, we're going to link up from the back. We don't really need a front line here, but let's go ahead and do that. Okay. As soon as you move in here, we'll be connected with our supply route, open up a new port over here. If we could get the Russians to come in here too, but they probably won't because the AI is super passive. You're going to go up here. You're going to do that. Bam. There might still be some landings back here, but how long is it going to take to build up there? That's an interesting question. We're already halfway to our port over here. We can build these ports really fast and get the supply a little closer to where we want to be. New rank of military police is handy. We're in early 44. The need less supply tech might not be too bad. Oh, we can pick up the improved infantry equipment, which sounds like a great idea. And yeah, these guys should all get obliterated. Shoot to assist in here. And we're going to group you guys up and have you all cancel all your orders. Front line is there. Offensive line is that way. You can try to go if anything happens. You're still going to go through here. Excellent. Oh, hit stop. Don't actually attack. Halt. Just hold this. And since we've got this area secured, clearly what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building radar station, airbase, probably anti-air to help us keep air superiority. We do not want to give this area up. The anti-air is probably the least important of some of these. The most important is going to be the naval base for our supplies. Because again, we got supplies back here, but that's not safe. We could lose out on that. So we're actually going to want to split the paratroopers into a separate group so that they can still do paratrooper things. I'm going to try to push to here so that we've got control over the strait. It might not work out. Decryption advantage, and they're being a little overwhelmed, but yeah, okay. You know what? We're not gonna press this until we got consistent supplies. There we go. We do have a base in here. I mean, consistent supplies. There's still, we've got, you know, no shipping control, which is pretty bad. This Japanese, this might have been another naval invasion here. That's a little scary. Hopefully the Soviets can keep pushing here, though. And that'll be a start. We've finally done some damage to Japan. Still got a ways to go before we can get them to capitulate, but it's there. You guys can start getting planning bonus, I suppose. There we go, and our airfield is in place. So this is going to put us over capacity, but that's okay. I'm going to get you to move in here right now anyway. We don't have any radar yet, so we're still just going to do day missions. Wait, what? Why do I have territory here? Oh no! Naval invasion! In some place I didn't even realize I had. Alright, fair enough. But in terms of places where I know I've got stuff, what do we got going on? Well, our tanks are still going to work. Yeah, that's going to be a little too hard. Just halt. You can make a move when you've got to move. We're still a little thin here, and it could be very easy for these guys to decide to turn around and attack me back here. But I think it's going to be enough to confuse the Allied battle plan, and certainly pause it. They're probably redrawing things, and that's what we need to do. We need to buy time while we actually win on the Japanese front. More heavy tanks, so they don't have all their equipment because it's going to the units that are already out there, which is good and fine. I'm going to go and bring you down to a more reasonable attack rate, because right now these are not doing much other than wasting equipment. Naval invasion in Eastern Germany, naval invasion in Asia Minor. I mean, I guess this is vaguely my responsibility. Actually, this is my responsibility. Oh, shit. Your job is to hold ports. Might be a little late. I don't know. I could just give this land to the Soviets. Maybe I should give them that northern land and they could just garrison that and automatically counter things. It's probably a good idea. Can I click on it? Here. Oh. What? No, apparently that was not... Okay. Oh, we sent them the request. They said yes. Okay, so this is theirs. So that will probably cause them to start garrisoning things. We'll see. I'm still going to move these guys here, because apparently there was... Although, there is no longer a naval invasion. Looks like they stopped. Okay. So you guys can go back to being police drones. But I'm going to do that anyway. I mean, you know, it still belongs to the common terms, so... Personal property is not a thing. I don't have to keep things for myself. Come on. We've got to have the proper communist mentality. So you're good. How's Japan? We're holding that. Okay, we need another level of airport for that to kick in completely. But here's what we're going to do. Do I want to grab all the paratroopers? I'm a little bit worried that they're going to punch through if I move all of them. Let's grab 6. Moving into a separate group. Your job is going to be to deny this naval base. If we go and do this, these guys get isolated. That's going to be amazing. We'll have to wait until next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.